Hi, hello, I am Serena Saint-Sinclair and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I went to Salem Witch Fest. And spoiler alert, I had an incredible time. So the first part of this video is going to be my vlog, and then at the end, I'm going to talk about my experience. I'm also moving, so ignore these packing boxes. Pretend that this is part of the decor. But overall, yeah, I had an incredible time. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. But for now, let's go to Salem. I did have to start my morning off listening to Christian praise music because that's what my Uber driver was playing. It was a very interesting pregame for sure that I was not expecting. After a 2.5-hour flight, my friend Angelica Crazy, Hades devotee and astrologer, she's an incredible witch, I'm sure you know her work, picked me up from the airport, and she is also a Salem local, so she took me to all of her favorite places. So the number one place I wanted to go to on my list was Nocturne, and I was blown away by it in person. I look at pictures of it online and it's just stunning. The merchandise is excellent and the decor is beautiful. The vibe in there is immaculate. I definitely recommend going there. It was my favorite place that I visited while I was there, and I can't wait to go back. And we stopped by Whimsy, which is a witchy store and also an ice cream parlor next door. Next we hit up Oak and Moss. Very cute store. As a plant lover myself, I really enjoyed this store. And Angelica ended up getting a Venus flytrap. Next on our stop was House Witch. This place had really interesting and unique items. I really enjoyed their selection. They have cool gem essences, they have aura photography there. Definitely recommend stopping by this place. Next, we hit up Witch City Wicks, and they make all of their own candles. I also really love this Persephone coated little display they had. The last shop on our sort of shopping soiree is Black Veil, and I have seen pictures of this place online, and when I tell you the shops in Salem, the aesthetic is unmatched. Just store after store, gorgeous inside, and amazing cool items. I was not disappointed. After our little shopping soiree, we headed to the Hawthorne Hotel for the dinner, and this is the only shot that I got was this very suggestive cannoli. And at first I felt a little shy about taking content, and as the weekend went on I felt a little bit more like courageous to do it. And I will say people were generally like super welcoming, super cool about taking content, as long as you're of course being respectful. Don't be as shy as I was. I wish I'd gotten a little bit more footage, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it at first.
Like I feel like a lot of that culture comes from working in New York, and like it's the hip brown tea. I her so pretty. Gorgeous. Makeup artist, film and TV in New York City. Like
Then we got on a sunset cruise, and this was so beautiful and so much fun. And it was a really great time to chat with everyone and get to know everybody.
hi. like it's the same video over and over again, but just us in different locations. Yeah. What should we talk? What's on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. On a boat. Okay. Like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe. That's just like funny. Oh my god. Vlog? Yes, I'm doing a vlog. Hi. We're on a boat. Yeah, I chatted.
Hi, good morning. It is Wednesday. Let me turn this around. It's Wednesday, and today we are going to high tea. It's not a part of Salem Witch Fest. It's just something that I wanted to do, so forcing Angelica and Emma to do it with me. So we're going to high tea at a place called Jolie Tea. I'm really excited about it, and yeah, then the rest of the day there is a movie screening. I don't know for sure if we're gonna get to that. Honestly, I'm really tired. Last night, we were like doing some stuff around Salem. I've never been before, so it's been really fun kind of like seeing these places in real life. And then we went to dinner, and then we went on that boat ride that I got a few clips from. It's just a lot of socialization. And then we went out to a bar later, a place called All Souls. Yeah, they had really good food, really, really good food. And so, like, we were out pretty late yesterday and I was traveling. So I feel like today we'll see how much we end up getting to. But yeah, it's been super fun. You can tell that I'm at Angelica's house because of all the leopard print. But yeah, it's been super fun. I'm really excited for today. I also am doing a photo shoot today with a Salem local photographer. Her name is the Light Witch, and I'm really excited about it. Emma is also getting photos done too. So my photo shoot today is going to be a little Love Witch inspired, which is why I have this blue eyeshadow on. I kind of feel like with the pink and blue, I look like a baby gender reveal, but like like in a cute way. Anyway, yeah. So we'll see what we get into. Also, let me turn you around. How do I do this? I'm old. I also am sleeping next to Hades and Aphrodite. She's watching me while I sleep. But I love it. Ever had the chance to go to Jolie Tea? They have a location in both Beverly and Salem. I highly recommend it. They had excellent service, gluten-free options, and a really great array of tea. As a tea lover, I really appreciated their tea selection. And I even got my own Love Witch moment. If you haven't seen it, I'm obsessed with that movie and you should definitely watch it. Next was my photo shoot with the Light Witch, and I, of course, had to ask my glamour witch friend for her best glamour oils to help me feel confident and beautiful. And one thing about Angelica, she got glamour oils. First up was Emma's photo shoot. She did this sort of whimsy goth style, and if you haven't heard of the Light Witch, definitely check out her work. I'll link her below. Courtney was so cool. She has so many amazing props. She has an incredible vision, and I was so blown away by her work. She's an excellent photographer, and if you ever have the chance to shoot with her, I highly recommend doing it. Next was my turn, and I did a Love Witch theme, and Courtney was so amazing at making the vision come to life. I cannot wait to see the photos. Chef Cratchy in the house. Hi, good morning. It is Thursday. It's the first day of classes, and then tonight we have ritual. And yeah, so I'm really excited. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me show you guys. Angelica bought a Venus flytrap, and she named it Morticia. So Salem Witch Fest is held in this historic hotel in downtown Salem, and this hotel is absolutely beautiful and absolutely haunted. But I like that. We stopped by registration to get our badges, and they did have a few things for sale. I really like these freaky little guys. Between class, we stopped by the Red Line Cafe to get a little pick-me-up and some coffee. On our way back to class, we stopped by this store called New England Magic. Now, this store was absolutely beautiful inside. Man, I wish this is what the inside of my house looked like. I highly recommend stopping by here. And I found a Natasha doll. Then I got to meet Stephanie with Gate and Garden. And if you hadn't heard of Gate and Garden, it is a coastal Massachusetts based small scale herbal company owned and operated by Stephanie. She bridges traditional time honored remedies with informed, fast paced modern living. Stephanie combines scientific research with intuitive practice to create holistic alternatives for bodily and mental wellness. Every formula relies on bioregional approach using locally grown and ethically wild crafted botanicals crafted with deep ritual and intention. And I got my hands on her collab with Angelica Cratchy Midnight Mirage. It's a glamour oil. It's got rose, belladonna, and other items to make it a very amazing glamour oil. After class was over, we stopped for an impromptu whimsy photo shoot on our way to the witch's house for Auntie Lux, the ritual that they hold there. It was a super cool opportunity to get to actually have ritual in this house. And I also got to talk to Chaotic Witch Aunt in line, which was really cool for me. Love her work.
I'm like, get in here. Hi. Hi.
Maybe testing. Okay, so we are standing out front of the witch house, waiting for ritual, right? Yes. Auntie Lux.
Yep.
We got Frankie here with us. Hi. We got Emma here with us.
Hi.
What's been your favorite class so far?
Oh, I love Loretta's class, which was the plant spirit communication, Loretta and Sterling's. That was like by far my favorite.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What about you?
My favorite class was the class that Cadmus taught, which was catabasis / catabasis, hot topic. Don't know how people want to say it.
Discrepancies.
But it was really great. It was amazing.
What about you, Angelica?
I literally loved all of my classes today. I loved them all, and I feel like I learned I feel like I'm getting a lot of like ideas. Like this has been very creatively stimulating for me, and I really enjoy listening to like occult lectures.
I feel like that's an easy answer, and also, but it's accurate though.
Oh my
It's
goodness
accurate.
gracious.
It's a cop out.
Okay,
but also...
I would say I liked like bits and pieces from everyone. Where I was like our last one,
That's true.
which is the Dead Doctors. Like that one was so interesting. There was like folk saints, and I was like, wow, I love that. It was very intriguing.
Yeah, definitely a good array of different topics too.
Yeah. Definitely.
Anyway, my favorite class. What have I seen? What was our first class this morning?
You took
Alexis.
Oh yeah, my favorite was Alexis. Alexis Rocco. Yeah, the cemetery magic. It was such a good class. She's funny, but also like so knowledgeable, practical magic as well as history. It was just fantastic, and a lot of her own personal practice as well. So yeah, you guys should definitely watch the online recordings if you can't make it out here. So worth it. Anyway.
Bye. Yes. to Hades and Persephone.
After ritual, we had some very grounding, delicious food at Blue Fez. It's a Moroccan restaurant really close to the Hawthorne, and it was so delicious. This was actually my favorite restaurant that we went to the entire weekend.
Hi, good morning. It is Friday. Today we have a full day of classes and then we have a market tonight. I'm really excited for the market, of course. I love shopping. And there are some shops that I know and there's a lot of sellers I don't know. So I'm really excited to see what they bring. I'm also getting dinner with friends tonight, which I'm excited about as well, of course. I love quality time. Tonight we did ritual in the witch's house. It was actually really emotional for me, like way more emotional than I expected it to be. But also, I'm a Cancer moon, so I didn't, of course, like I started crying. It was a really cool experience. I feel really lucky to be living in a time and have the resources to be able to travel to Salem to go and experience ritual led by incredible practitioners in the witch's house. Like it was just a really, really amazing opportunity, and I'm really grateful that I got to attend that. There were 3 different rituals inside the house. First one was a invocation of green witches. The second one was calling upon Santa Muerte and honoring the people who have been killed by ice in the past year. I will say that I think it's Noctavia. I think the full name is Noctavia obscura, if I remember correctly. If not, I'll put a correction on here. In Colorado, they are going to be, so we had these roses and we like called upon like the plant energy of the rose. And then we also like, and Santa Muerte's altar was there. And then we honored the people who have died with ice and also like honored some people, a personal person in our life as well. It was really, really emotional. Yeah, I have a really deep love for the Mexican American community, and I think I've mentioned this in my Dia de los Muertos video that I did with my friend who's a Santa Muerte devotee. My husband is Mexican American, so while I am not Mexican American, I'm very close with the Mexican American community. My family, my in-laws are Mexican American, and it's just brought nothing but enrichment into my life. So it's obviously devastating for everybody, but it's also like very close to home, literally in my home, so I definitely, yeah, it meant a lot to me. But we had these roses, and then you could either take the rose with you or you could put the rose on the altar, and then Noctavia is going to take the roses, dry them, and then turn them into an incense blend that you can buy. The profits are going to help support people who have been affected by ice. Yeah, so that was super, super emotional for me, and something that if you have the means, you should definitely buy that incense to help support, and then, use that in your own practice. And then the last one was an oracle transpossession. So it was really, really interesting. Again, I feel very lucky to be able to participate in it. And yeah, tonight we have a market, we have a full day of classes, we have a market, and then we're getting dinner with friends. So excited for today and what today will bring. Good morning, Morticia. And yeah, happy Venus Day.
We also got to go on a cemetery walk with Professor Porterfield, Jessie Hathaway Diaz, and Dr. Alexander Cummins.
There are no complicated conjurations here.
You're talking about astrology, you said?
What did you want to say? Okay.
We just ate clams and it's Venus Day. And I hope that you guys have
Thanks, you're right. I'm sorry.
and I hope anyone watching this also gets to eat seafood today.
That's my blessing to you. May you eat seafood today. We got our roots.
This is like golden man.
Yeah, this
It looks like an Emmy.
getting really jacked candle, right?
Cheers to baby Angelica.
Cheers to baby Angelica. And cheers. Angelica now. Checked my email, and there was a email from Salem State that said,
talk a little bit kind of about like who I am in the next slide. This is it for magic.
but yeah, there you go. You're so fucking cool.
Hi, Matt. Thank you for putting on an amazing event.
Thank you for being the best hot dog ever.
Because nothing is more magical than a fun between some wieners.
She won the costume contest. She literally won.
I won the contest, you guys.
Goodbye. Goodbye. All of YouTube knows I'm drunk. I hope you eat seafood where you're at. I love a seafood. I love a summer. I love a conjuring. I love a conjure. I love a hot dog. I love a bat.
So thank you for watching all of my vlog. This is going to be just me talking about my experience, logistics, things like that. And I just want to say, first and foremost, before I go into talking about my experience deeper, huge shout out to my friend Angelica. I think that I am very spoiled because there are certain things that when you go to a new city, you learn through experience, right? Sometimes the hard way. And I got to bypass a lot of that, being able to go to Salem Witch Fest with someone who's been to Salem Witch Fest before, with someone who is a Salem local. She really spoiled me. There are certain things like, for example, there's not a lot of Ubers in the town because it is a small town. I really was spoiled because she was able to show me this is how you take the bus, like don't rely on Uber because they're not always most reliable, things like that. Like she really, really helped me with that. And then I also got like a private tour of like where do real witches shop sort of thing. Also, she's an amazing host. If you don't know, one of Hades' epithets is host of many. And she definitely, all Hades devotees I know are incredible hosts, and Angelica is not an exception to that. She was an incredible host, and I really, really appreciate you, Angelica. This trip would not have been possible for me if it wasn't for you. So this, I kind of planned on going next year, but I got the opportunity to go this year, and it's because of her, and I'm just really, really grateful for that. So let's talk about the logistics of the trip itself. I ended up buying the deluxe ticket. There are three different types of tickets. There is the virtual. So if you cannot attend in person, you can get the classes online. There's the in-person where you can show up at the Hawthorne Hotel and take classes for the conference. And then there's the deluxe. So all of the extra things that you saw, things like the market, things like the cabaret, things like the boat ride, things like the dinner, that was just a shot of a cannoli, but we actually did have pasta, I promise. All of those things are additional events that you can pay for separately if you would like. So if you only want to do one of those, you could buy a ticket just for one of those. But if you end up buying several of the events to attend, you might as well just get the deluxe ticket, because you actually, if you're going to attend all the events, it makes more sense financially to just buy the deluxe ticket. In hindsight, after attending this, do I think that the deluxe ticket is worth it? Yes, I do. And that is said as somebody who does not pay $600 for something easily. But I think that the opportunity to connect with presenters, which is a huge part of the conference for me. Yes, of course, the material. Yes, of course, the lessons. But being able to have the opportunity to sit down with other witches, other magical practitioners, other conjurers, and talk to them, to me, is an invaluable opportunity. And I really love being around other witches and practitioners and being able to connect with them. And I find a lot of value in that. I love the people that I met. I made so many friends. Yeah, so like what was my favorite part? The friends that you made along the way, which I know is such a cheesy response, but I really do mean it. Like I really do really, really value connecting with others. And yeah, I just love being able to chat with these really respected practitioners and being able to like pick their brains on have certain questions and stuff. Like I got to talk to like Matt Venus for like an hour. He's so kind and sat down with me, answered so many of my questions. And I like that, to me, is a really invaluable experience. And I really, really, really appreciated that and really value that. Also, the events are super fun. I have never been on a boat like that before. So that to me was a very novel experience. I guess everyone in that area just goes on boats. Like I never been on a boat like that before. Also, do not wear heels if you go on a boat, because I'm dumb. And I was definitely like walking around like Bambi, like newborn deer, my legs like shaking all over the place. And but the boat was super cool to me. Like I love that experience, and the cabaret was super, super fun. I love drag. I love spooky drag. I'm a big fan of the show Dragula, so being able to see drag queens there perform was super fun. And yeah, the costume contest was super fun. Of course, I like the costume contest because I did win dressed as a hot dog. Um, I was not expecting to win, but I'm super grateful for everyone who voted for me, all my new friends. It was a really, really, really funny and fun, and I will never forget that night. Like, I will never forget winning that costume contest. It was hilarious and so much, so, so much fun. I just like personally waking up and walking through the Commons, which is like this park next to the Hawthorne. It's like a crisp morning. I'm like walking to the Hawthorne, I'm like walking to witch school for the conference. Like that feeling is just like I can't explain to you like how much it means to me. Like I just love being able to wake up and going to go learn, from these amazing practitioners with my friends and like sit down. And then afterwards we get to have this like we get to like converse about what we learned and our thoughts and philosophy. And one thing I will say about Salem Witch Fest
is I do not necessarily advise it for people who are brand new. Mainly because I consider myself somewhat of an intermediate practitioner, and I do feel like Salem Witch Fest was above my head in some ways. Some ways I feel like it was right on par with my practice, and there are some classes that really challenged me. Personally, I really loved that. Someone whose class challenged me was Cadmus's. I ended up buying his book, and his class was the Catabasis class, and it was philosophy heavy, and it was hard for me to kind of keep up, but at the same time, that's what I wanted. I wanted to challenge. I want my brain to be pushed. Sometimes sitting in an echo chamber, especially when it comes to content creators online. I'm a content creator myself. We make really easy, digestible content because one, the amount that we have to create, and two, because that's what does well online. You can only go so far with content creation when it comes to kind of learning, except for like small workshops and like, some people offer courses and stuff where you can dive deeper. But and something like this, the in-person opportunity to like sit with these people and learn from them was really, really great for me. And again, I feel like it like challenged me in a way in which I would like to be challenged. So I really, really value that. And I think that if you're looking for inspiration, if you're looking for a challenge in your practice and you're tired of sitting in the same echo chamber, this is an amazing opportunity to shake you up. And I definitely left feeling inspired. And yeah, just my heart feels full. I think something that really really sits with me too is being able to, and I talked about this in my vlog, being able to attend ritual in Salem, very deeply meaningful to me. I will never forget that. And I am genuinely grateful that I am somebody who has the means and has the privilege to be able to attend something like this, because not everybody does. And I want to recognize that being able to do things like photo shoots, being able to go to something like this was not cheap. And to me, I do think it's worth the investment, but everybody sees things differently. Everyone values things differently, but to me, it's worth it. And I did not go into this thinking that I was going to go back. I genuinely, real talk, I was like, I'm going to go to this one time, I'm going to splurge, and then I'm going to make it, I'm going to just kind of like maybe sometime in the future. But I think next year, I think I'm really going to try to put money aside and go again, because I got so much out of it. I'm also somebody who really enjoys conferences. The only conference I've ever been to is Mystic South. That is like witchcraft conference, right? And I love Mystic South. And Mystic South is amazing. But Salem Witch Fest definitely has a very specific flair that is specific to Salem Witch Fest, just like Mystic South has a very specific flair that only Mystic South will have. And each one of the conferences that I've gone to, I've had very, very unique and special experiences. Even year to year, it's very different. So yeah, I am gonna keep trying to go down, and I'm also going to try to keep going to more conferences, because I love talking to other practitioners. I love connecting with people. I love sitting in class, hearing these lectures. So my favorite class overall, I don't have one. I know I dogged on Angelica for giving this answer, but genuinely, I don't really have a favorite class because they're so different. It's really hard to compare them. I will say, I think the one that's the most closest to my practice was probably Angelica's. If you can take Angelica's class, especially if you're a Persephone devotee, I think you're going to get a lot out of it. I definitely got a lot out of it, and I think that one was the most similar to my practice, other than Alexa's, which was cemetery magic. I also equally love that one. As someone who does cemetery magic, it was really cool to watch her have that conversation. So yeah, but these classes are really high quality. I loved all of them. And I cannot wait to watch the rest of them that I wasn't able to attend in person online. I did get a question online from Cryptic Serenas. What was my favorite part and what places had the best or weirdest energies? Um, the best energy, I think, was, I do have an answer for the worst energy, but I don't want to say it publicly. So, if you're curious what place gave me weird energy, message me on Instagram and I'll tell you. But I don't want to say anything publicly just in case I see this. But what gave me the best energy? I think personally, this is when it comes to I think the best energy, but I'm biased, was the cabaret, and that's because I won the contest. But like when everyone's screaming hot dog at you and you're like dancing in a hot dog costume, like that's top tier energy to me. Like I feel like I peaked. Like the rest of my life is just downhill from here. And my favorite part, I think again is really just being able to have these like really nuanced conversations with other practitioners. I don't know if there's like a particular part that meant the most to me. I think it's more the in between times when I got to like, and also, I mean, this is outside the conference, but being able to go back to Angelica's at night, sit down with her, sit down with my friend Emma, and kiki and giggle and have serious conversations about astrology and also, like talk about shoes and clothes and everything in between. It was just so great to be around friends, be around people who understand and yeah. Got to hang out with my friend Emma and meet her in person. We have become friends online. I finally got to meet her in person. Emma is absolutely incredible, and I'm so grateful that I got to hang out with her. I also got to meet Z, the vampire next door, and Joanna. I did an episode with them. I got to meet them in person. Seriously, the nicest, kindest people. And I love Joanna because I can like sit down with her and we like don't really have small talk. Like we immediately jump into a conversation about like Christian deconstruction. Like we are the same kind of like no casual. There's nothing casual here. We just like dive deep into like really deep conversations and those are some of my favorite people. Yeah, I had so much fun connecting with them. They are honestly some of the coolest people. One other thing I really wanted to add that I like about Salem Witch Fest in particular, and I think that I'm biased because I am a content creator, whether I know I'm small, but still, I consume a lot of witchcraft content online. And I feel like some of the other conferences that I have seen, and if you're watching those other conferences, I think you should look into this, is they do not put as many content creators on the roster as Salem Witch Fest does. And I think that a lot of the content creators who are big nowadays, not everyone, but a lot of them deserve their flowers too. And I think that Salem Witch Fest does a good job of balancing both content creators and giving them a voice that they deserve, and then also the well-respected, like more the old guard and new guard. Like I feel like they do a really good job of balancing this. And I have not seen that done quite as well in the other spaces that I have seen where they show the headliners and stuff. And yeah, I feel like Salem Witch Fest did that really well. Thank you, Salem Witch Fest, for an incredible time. If you guys get the opportunity to go, I highly recommend going. You probably will see me there if I can afford to go again. Yeah, and thank you to all of my new friends if you're watching this. It was amazing to meet you. Thank you to Angelica and Emma, especially. You guys are amazing, and I'm so grateful to call you guys my friends. I have yapped enough. Does one ever yap enough as a Gemini? Not really, but I'll let you guys go. If you like this video and you want to support me and watch me yap some more, please make a sacrifice to the algorithm gods. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. And as always, may your path be sacred, your shadow sovereign, and may you always bloom wildly. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, she got it set up.